looking at your profile right now. You just got Yes Bikes and Pocket Air. Let's talk about your podcast, dude.
Yeah.
How has it been? Like, how many episodes deep
Uh,
are you, and
it's sick. We've
what's it
just
been
done a
like?
few. It's cool. It's just like super mellow and like casual, and it's just me, Laashan, and Ed for the most part, and not a lot of what's the word, like infrastructure behind it. We keep it kind of raw, just like Eddie
Yeah,
just films it on his HMC on the tripod, and we kind of have like a recorder, and we just shoot the shit. And we kind of wanted to do more of just like a talking shit with each other all the time type
yeah.
thing, and kind of turn into more like interviews, which is kind of like what everybody kind of does, but we wanted to do kind of something different. So we're rebranding at the moment.
No shit. Cool. I'm
Or just,
really
yeah, we
jealous of
just
like the just
been
like
chilling.
consistent homie like podcast. Seems nice. Like,
I mean, and it's just like for a while, like with what was it called? Feeble Talk, like
yeah,
uh Fudger was doing his and then you came out with yours and then it stopped and I was kind of like, all right, well, like if Fudger's not gonna do it, like I've kind of wanted to do it. That was when he wasn't.
yeah.
So that's when I got the shit rolling again.
And then
And
all of
then
a
he came
sudden,
back out
everybody's
and
back.
he's yeah, and he's killing it. And I'm like, damn, like I kind of fucking I don't even really need to do this shit. Like he's doing it, he's got all this shit, all the cameras and
Yeah,
replays shit.
I've been in that room.
Um
It's a good setup.
yeah, but it's cool. And yeah, I still want to do more. And like I feel like the location we're at in Long Beach, like I could just get people in here like
For
whenever.
real. And there's
But I
something
kind
about
of
in person that's so much better than this over the computer.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this is the first time I've done one of these, but this is cool.
yeah,
But yeah, it's cool, and we're just not really stressing it, and like some things have happened in like a couple of our lives. We're just kind of like chilling right now.
yeah,
But yeah, we definitely want to do it like better a little
yeah.
bit later.
So
But
is
like
it
kind of
still
come
going to
in a
be
little more
called
sub.
Pocket Air? You're
Yeah, it's
rebranding?
still Pocket Air. Like I don't know, it maybe who knows? There is some ideas of like doing it with some other people without exposing
Some
it,
secret heads? Dope.
but yeah, or like the location or stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool.
So after you guys are done listening to this one, go over to Pocket Air on Spotify
Yeah.
or Apple Podcasts or
Yeah, we're
YouTube
on
and check it
Spotify. I
out.
got it all. It's taken me forever, but I'm on Apple,
Yeah,
Spotify,
dude.
YouTube.
I loved helping
Uh
you out. When you hit me
yeah,
up
it
with
was
questions
it
about some
was
shit, I was
fun.
like, "Yes, let's go,
Yeah, and
dude."
I had like one mic from like just messing around with my computer back in the day that I was like, I'm gonna get it to work for like this shit. And like getting all these adapters and shit like that when I could pay like $5 more and get like this whole ass fucking
Yeah.
mic. Like
That's a super dialed mic, especially just for
yeah,
like USB.
50
We were
bucks.
talking about it.
Yeah, $50. But yeah, it's cool. Shout out to Pocket Air.
What like platform are you using? Are you using Anchor
Yeah, I'm
or
using Anchor,
yeah?
which you
Isn't it,
said will
is
fuck me when I blow up, but
but
I'm
it's
probably not
not.
gonna blow up.
It got
Oh
bought
no.
by Spotify. I read one article like 3 years ago that said like on Anchor, if you start getting sponsors, they're gonna take your money or something. And I got like
Mhm.
shook, but I was like, I don't really care. I'm not doing this for money.
Yeah,
And
and
it's super easy.
it's hard to like be consistent with it as well too when like you're just doing it to like talk shit with your friends and like have a couple other people enjoy it when like you have to pay to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm making
literally. Yeah,
negative money
same.
to like make my life more hectic when
Well,
I'm
no.
like trying to go make real money. It's like
Yeah, it's wild.
in the logic wise,
I'm
but
taking a loss to do this podcast as well. In
yeah.
full transparency, like Dig is paying me money, but every penny that they give me is going to editors to make those clips because I was
Mhm.
spending Sunday from like 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. like working on the podcast, and I was like, I cannot do this, dude. I'd rather go broke than like have my
Mhm.
Sundays gone
Yeah,
forever.
and shout out to Ed for editing all the podcasts. He like films, he'll pull up and film and then like chop it up, and then
It's
I
not
kind of
easy. It's not. I mean,
yeah
I guess it's easy, but it's just tedious, dude. Like to go through and
yeah
actually make sure. What I do, I don't edit shit. Like I'll take this recording, slap an intro and outro, and then edit, and then I'm never watching it. I don't listen to other BMX podcasts. I don't listen to my podcast. Like I barely remember shit. I was joking around with somebody about the fact that I can't remember anything on any of these podcasts, and we should change the name to Kanode New. Like I don't. I used to know. Kanode used to know. Uh, That's dope. Where is it at? And like, when's the next one coming? Is it just whenever you feel like it?
yeah. We don't have any lined up or anything, but soon. We're in no rush. Like I said, we're just kind of chilling. But what I also wanted to, we're in our dip right now.
Yeah.
we're in the dip, and we're gonna be coming back up out of the
You
dip.
just got to
here
ride
real
the
soon.
wave. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I think is cool too is that you had like a big dip, at the
Huge dip,
beginning of your
dude.
podcast of like
Yeah.
messing around
Yeah.
and like a couple of friends here and there in person, and then like you were off of it for a while and then just came back swinging
Dude.
on the pods. Oh,
I think like 40 weeks in a row now, which is
yeah.
wild to think about.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. It's when it's virtual like this and I can do it, whenever. That's pretty nice. Doing the in-person ones, I'm gonna do one with Nick Sebasti tomorrow night. In person,
Nice.
that can get hectic. If I had to do an in-person one every week, I'd be burnt out. But this is maintainable, and I love it because I'm like, I don't know. I felt like I was drifting away from BMX a little bit, like just getting lost in the real estate world and content creation and barely riding, barely filming BMX, and I don't know. Once something hit me, and I got motivated to do a podcast. I forget who it was that was like the first one that I got back with. I think it was Daryl Taco. I hit him up on Instagram and I was like, "You wouldn't want to do a podcast, would you?" And he was like the first one that brought this new wave back. And then shout out to Wes McGrath, because he hit me up on Instagram and he's like, "Hey, Will from DIG wants to talk to you." And I was like, "Word? Why?" He's like, "About the podcast." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And we had a little Google Meet, and Fred Murray and Will Smith are so sick. I keep telling them, like, you got to come on the podcast, guys. Like, it's about your turn, Those dudes are legends. Reached the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. If you want to support me and the podcast, just subscribe and share the show with your friends. The full episode is in the description, so if you haven't, go check that out. It's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen to podcasts. And the goal is just to grow. So if you could share the show with your BMX homies, that'd be dope. Anybody that that is a BMX nerd and would enjoy this podcast, do me that favor, and we'll keep all these clips coming and one episode every week. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.